What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Rebuilding Masculinity. Today we're going to be talking about something that's very popular. I know you guys are going to like this video because it's definitely going to hit home for a lot of you guys and a lot of you ladies that come across this video. Before we start, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the channel. If you want to support the channel, share the video. Also have a Cash App link at the bottom if you want to support in any way. We're going to be doing a lot of different activities in the future. But before we start, I want to take a moment to just tell you all, there's a lot of things being pushed out there now. Like there is so much fluff on YouTube. Let me tell you something. A lot of people get on YouTube and pretend to be somebody that they're not in real life. Same thing for Facebook, Twitter, and whatever that other website is called, or social media outlet, TikTok. A lot of people pretend to be something there. Not everybody wants to be a financial guru now, and their pockets don't match what they talking about. Their bank accounts don't match what they're talking about. They just running their damn mouth. But we're going to talk about today stay-at-home moms, okay? So, and we're going to do an in-depth video. I'm just going to tell you, we're just going to talk about more of the average. We're going to talk about the average woman. Let's just talk about this. And like I said, we're going to do another video on this, where we'll have the statistics, and I'll have a picture and a link up here where you all can see it. The average woman is not going to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to tell you ladies that I don't stop all that BS talking about, oh, guys with money don't care. Listen, most of you women out there are not pulling those type of guys. So stop it. I just want to put that out there. Most of you ladies out there are not pulling those type of men out there. You need to stop it. Okay? A lot of guys that I know where their wives are stay-at-home wives, a lot of those women were either with them from the beginning when those men were climbing the ladder, and those women stuck around through thick and thin, and they ended up getting that privilege to be able to stay home. Because keep in mind, that is a privilege today, because the average man cannot afford for a woman to stay home. That's just point blank. You got a lot of guys that even making $100,000 a year can't afford for their wife to stay home, especially if they have student loans, they live a high consumer lifestyle. They will not be able to have a woman that stays home. Now, I will say this. In some aspects, if a guy lives like in a state like Arkansas or Louisiana, where the cost of living is cheap, a lot of times, sometimes in some instances, I see guys they'll have a woman work so the woman can supplement their lifestyle, so they can live some phony made up lifestyle like they're a baller, but they're really not. I have seen that. So I can attest to, you got those type of lame guys out there that do stuff like that. But for the majority of you women out there, you are not going to be a stay-at-home mom. You're not going to, all of that. I used to, when Kevin Samuels used to ask the women, when you have your next child, do you want to have to work or pay significant bills? And they're like, no. And I would just die laughing, because I'm just laughing to myself like, these women, they know that most of them gonna have to pay significant bills. Cut that BS out. You might not want to. He did ask if you want to, but a lot of you all aren't gonna have any choice, okay? And the men out there, because let's just say this, okay? In most states, rent is over $1,300-$1,400. Even in some of your low income states, like in the South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, especially Georgia, most of your states, most of your rent is going to be at least $1,200. And if you find one for 900 to 800, you're probably going to get a mom and pop landlord that might have 2 or 3 properties, and they're still able to keep their rent low because they have already paid the property off and they're not doing the bird technique or anything like that. So, you might find some of them, but this is kind of getting rare. But even if you find them, a lot of people have student loans. A lot of people have high car payments because their credit sucks, which is why I always tell you guys, and you get so angry, and women, make sure you check somebody's credit report before you get into a serious relationship with them. Make sure you do your homework on people, because a lot of you people just get into relationships with people and you don't check their financial background, and that's something that you definitely need to check, because you need to find out what type of person you're dealing with. But back to the point. Look at this picture. A lot of you ladies are not going to be doing that. You're not going to be holding your baby like that and just, oh, I'm going to just fold the clothes today. I'm going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to cook. I'm going to sit home and cook and be on the phone and laugh and rock the baby. No. That's not going to be the life for a lot of you ladies out here. So you all need to stop it. You're not going to get that type of luxury. Okay. Now, I will say this because I believe in men leveling up. It doesn't matter if it's an average guy or not. Now, for you below average guys, which is a lot of y'all out here that just want to do the bare minimum to get by, I am not speaking to you. Trust me, I'm not talking to you. But for my, I'll say, lower trim producers, because like I said, there's levels to your producers. You got high producers. You got lower producers. Like I said, your lower beginning producers start typically at about $65,000, $75,000 income. That's where your lower producers, and those are your guys that are still making above what the average guy is making, which is between about 40 and 50K. So they're still making above average. So that's where, your beginning producers are at. Your higher producers are typically 90, 95, 100K and above. That's where your higher producers are at. But you do want to eventually set up some type of lifestyle, because a lot of you guys, like I said, I talk to a lot of you guys in the group. I get so many messages I can't even respond to. But a lot of you guys need to have a plan. Nobody wants to get with listen, a lot of you guys shouldn't even be. That's why I tell a lot of you guys when I talk to you in inbox, you shouldn't even be dating. You don't even know where the hell you going in your life. So don't even get some woman involved with you. You don't even know where the hell you're going in life. You just basically going with the flow. And then you wonder why your life sucks, because you have no guidance. You don't know where you're going. You have no direction. You have no mentor. So you're just on this stupid little road, just going do 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 do, like most chicks do. Do 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 do. Let me see what happens. Do 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 do. I'll see what happens today. That's how most of you guys live your life. That's how you live your life. You're not. Oh well. Let me think 5 years, dude. If a chick gets with you and she is a stand-up chick, which I know it's not a lot of them out here, but they do exist. For all of you guys that want to go across the board and say you got to find women over there. Look, women over in those other countries play just as many games as chicks over here. And you'll find that out by going to simple cities like New York City and California. There's plenty of females that come straight off the boat and go into those cities. And for my fellas that are from those states, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys need to give some type of direction. If a female is going to invest her time with you, you're going to invest your time with her. Y'all are going to eventually get serious. You got your stuff together. Keep in mind, like I told you before, if you don't have a retirement plan set up, if you're not on your purpose, if you don't have at least $5,000 to $10,000 in the bank, your ass don't need to be dating. And I stand firm on that. I don't care if you get mad at me. A lot of y'all just get mad because your ass don't want to do anything. But if you get in a relationship, you got to think to yourself, if you have a daughter, you don't want her getting with some bimbo that has no direction. You want somebody to get with your daughter. You're gonna want somebody to have some competence. Guys, you should at least be able to tell a lady, if you get serious with her, okay, well, listen, in 5 years I'm gonna do this. I saved up 5,000 in 1 year. Next year I'm gonna have 10. Next year I'm gonna have 15. I'm gonna make sure that I at least have 6 months to a year of our expenses saved up in about 5 years, and that's kind of being nice. But I'm gonna do this in 5 years. So if your income's high enough, your expenses is low enough, you can say, okay, I'm gonna do this in about 2.5 years. You're working 50 hours now. I'm going to up my game. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go this. I'm going to start this business. And then in 3 years, you as my wife won't have to work 50 hours anymore. You can drop down to about 30. You can drop down to about 25. But see, you guys don't think like that, because a lot of you guys have not hung around those type of guys. That's why a lot of you dudes need to change your network. Because a lot of guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of guys y'all hanging around don't got nothing going for themselves. They just running their damn mouth talking about what they're gonna do. Let me tell you something. A guy that has no action, we're gonna talk about that in another video, because we're kind of getting off topic. A guy that has no action behind his words is kind of dangerous. But going back to the purpose of this video, a lot of you ladies will not be fully retiring, being able to take kids, so you might as well stop that. Now, if a guy gives you a long-term plan while you're with him, and the guy says, okay, well, in 10 years, you're going to go from working 50 hours to 30 hours, or 50 hours to 25 hours, and then I'm going to have you working here. You know, if the guy owns a business, they say, okay, I'll have you working here. Or, you know, if we have children in 10 years, you're going to cut down to here. But a lot of you women will not, you average women are not going to get the privilege to sit at home. So you might as well stop the Disney Channel fantasy BS, because it's not going to happen for majority of you women. It's just not. Inflation's going up. Cost of living's going up. So a lot of you women, unfortunately, you're going to have to work. Now, obviously, if a guy is in a position where you can stay at home, and he deems it necessary for you to stay at home, he'll allow you to do it. But a lot of you women need to stop lying, talking about, oh yeah, well my mom was a stay-at-home mom. No, she wasn't. Stop that BS. Stop it. You chicks lie so much. When I see you chicks go on the internet and you all be like, oh yeah, my mom was a stay-at-home. No, she wasn't. I see so many chicks say they making 6 figures. They mom, no, I can guarantee a lot of these chicks aren't. Like I said, social media has allowed so many people to put on a clown mask, or put on a Hollywood act as to something that they're not. They're not really doing it. They're just running their mouth. But anyway, a lot of you women, I highly recommend this. If you come across a guy and you're giving him your time, yeah, the guy should give you some type of plan. If a guy has no plan, you shouldn't be with him, because he's not ready to be in a relationship. That's pretty simple. And like I said, I don't care who gets mad at me. I ain't making no money. I'm not living off of no YouTube money. And even when this channel gets blows up, because it's gonna blow up. Even when this channel blows up, I'm never gonna live off of YouTube money, ever. Because then you got to play these politics. Oh, I can't say this. I can't say no. Damn that. I'm gonna say what I want. And if somebody don't like it, they can go to another channel. Okay. But I hope if you like this video, hit that like button. Also hit that share button. And thanks for watching Rebuilding Masculinity. Once again, ladies, majority of you women will not get the privilege of being a stay-at-home mom. Stop the fluff. Catch y'all in the next video.